In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on balancing one's feelings of okayness, most associated with two main areas of the brain, connecting certain mind-brain connections, most associated with the hypothalamus, responsible for satisfying one's essential and or necessitated underlying psychological needs, though is also meaningful to engage the signaling of certain pangs of discomfort within one's experiential encounters with the self. As one internalizes within one's being certain essential and or necessitated underlying psychological need deprivations for thirst and or hunger and or sexual desire and or changes within one's internal and or external conditions sensitive to extreme temperatures one desires to bring into balance in order to engage more current to future oriented allostatic need satisfactions within more allostatic volitions, meaning that the allostasis is what desires to engage more difficult, trying, future-oriented volitions to satisfy certain essential and or necessitated underlying psychological needs. That's more unique to optimizations as it pertains to certain distinctions within self-care and or self-maintenance, engaging more self-maintenance that is going to engage more of the prefrontal cortex. Not necessarily always the executive functioning, but the executive functioning is most meaningful for those critical future-oriented evaluations, evaluating risk and or benefit in terms of more valuation into what one needs and or the risks in association with satisfying those underlying essential and or necessitated psychological needs meaningfully, relevant to the certain deprivations in one's being, and or engage the benefits that is more likely to fuel one's intrinsic motivation with the release of dopamine throughout the prefrontal cortex that originates mostly in the executive functioning, as one is mentalizing the correct step-by-step approach to satisfy one's essential and or necessitated underlying psychological needs, mostly from drawing from prior existing tried and true self-knowledge and or self-awareness that's meaningful to balance one's satisfactions in accordance to what's more likely to elicit feelings of being okay. That's all I want to say for this video. I hope you have an awesome one. Keep moving up.